Hey. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Sunday Fun Day. We have a Super Bowl matchup. It is the New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks. Just the matchup.
Couldn't happen to a better group of fans.
Couldn't happen. We just the matchup everybody predicted at the start of the year. Do you think there's anybody like if there's any podcast out there, anybody that even just said it as a joke, I would like to hear that.
There's one thing I do remember I said at the start of the year, and it was that both these teams would finish under 500 this year.
Yeah, I'm pretty positive I had both of them missing the playoffs for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
100% I did.
People
you guys
say
see
we don't know all, they might be right.
The graphic stuff, NFL from before the season started?
Yeah. Yeah.
Rigged.
I mean, it is crazy how often those things happen.
It is. It's usually like the colors of the logo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's there's always like 6 colors in the Super Bowl logo.
Yeah.
It doesn't ever make any sense.
No.
This one, for anybody that doesn't know.
Yeah.
For anybody that doesn't know what we're talking about, there was a graphic that the NFL put out at the start of the year. It had one player from every team in like an animated picture, and they were all looking out into the distance at I don't know what. But every team had a player in there. And at the
At the Lombardi, I think.
Looking at the Lombardi, yeah. And every team had a player in there, and at the very front of the picture, the two people that are clearly out in front of everybody else is Drake May and Sam Darnold in the picture, which is just, I mean, the whoever the graphics guy is and the NFL just has to be loving that happened. But
it is quite a coincidence.
I'll never convert to full NFL rigged, but some things do make you just think a little bit.
Yeah, there's not enough proof for it. It's not rigged.
Jarrett Stidham's pass.
I wish it was.
Jarrett Stidham's pass was not thrown backwards. NFL rigged.
Yeah, we'll get into that one. That was fascinating.
Yeah.
I got a story. It's a new segment. New segment of the week alert is I'm an idiot story.
Another
Matt, I'm sure you'll be able to weekly come up with a few of these, but I had one where I'm a big time idiot. And it happened last week. I had my work van home. I meant to tell us on last week's episode and I forgot, but I had my work van home over the weekend because I was doing that flooring. So my truck was at Home Hardware for the whole weekend, and that's when we got all the snow and all the ice, and it was just sitting there all weekend. So Monday morning, get into work with the van. I go down to where my truck's parked, and first thing I was just like, I should let this thing, just make sure it starts first of all. Let it run for a little bit. Start the truck, go fill up fuel in the van, get my stuff for the job site. What do? Drive to the job site in Kitchener. I think about it at 4:00 p.m. And I started this truck at 7:15 in the morning. I think about it and I turned the lights off too, because I'm like, it was dark when I started the truck, and I'm like, I don't need people to like just think I'm running the truck for no reason. I didn't drive it in. Think about it at 4. Call the one boss at the store. I'm like, can you go down and see if I thought maybe somebody shut it off. I'm like, can you go down and see if my truck is running? Or see if it's out of fuel, so I need to pick up gas on the way home. And he goes down there. And he said, "Well, good news. All the ice is melted off the windshield." And I had the heat blasted in there. That thing was running for like 8 hours straight.
Full heat.
I had Tic Tacs in the cup holder. Just melted together. Jill's also just hearing this story for the first time. Kind of forgot.
Oh boy!
Distance. Yeah, I'm getting a look right now. Very, very dumb of me to do.
Do you think it takes any life out of the vehicle for running it that long, full heat?
Well, it's an 08 Chevy Silverado. Those things live forever. That
right?
Truck guy. I am a truck guy.
So what time to what time?
Around 7:30. I started it, and he would have turned it off probably like 4:15 ish.
You might have.
And why'd you start it?
I started because it had sat there for 4 days straight over the weekend. And I was just like, I should make sure it starts because it was freezing cold. And I just wanted it to run for a bit in the morning, and then I was going to scrape some ice off so it was easier when I got back to work at the end of the day. But yeah, I couldn't remember how much gas was in it. I know it was under half tank, and it was closer to a quarter tank. When I got back, it was on empty, but I'm kind of impressed that it wasn't out of like fuel.
Yeah, honestly,
it made me think. What do you guys think if you would never do this, and you should never do this? But if you had say you got stranded on a back road or something, your truck was still running, you had a full tank of fuel, but it was a snowstorm, nobody could get to you, you couldn't get anywhere. How long would you have with your truck running, do you think, if it was a full tank but you couldn't move and
a
nobody
long
could get
time?
to you? Yeah, how long?
I mean,
Like
before
days
this, I would
and
have
days
said
and days.
24 hours. But if you made it on a quarter tank,
Yeah.
probably days.
I would think days. I just don't know how many. It's a 100-liter tank. I don't know.
Yeah,
That's my that's
I
why
think
I'm
it'd be
an idiot.
a while, but
yeah,
You might have contributed to global warming just in that
I'm
8-hour stretch.
I'm an environment guy. Know an environment guy. Respect the environment.
really,
I didn't that day though, by accident.
I didn't know this about you.
no, I didn't know that either.
Yeah, no. Go green. I sort
Really?
my recycling most of the time.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
Well, the odd time that that cardboard will slip in with the plastics and vice versa. But I try to do my best.
Tell me
Green
about
thumb.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Not as wild as your experience, but my second or third day dropping Reese off at daycare, the old vibe didn't want to start, so that kind of put a bit of a bump in the day, but
yeah,
we found a way.
And the vibe is how old? Just for anybody that doesn't know, Pontiac vibe.
She's an 04.
04, and you've had it since what age?
17, 18?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. 11 or 12 years now. It's been a while.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say.
And all the doors work and the trunk.
Handles.
It's some.
Like say you're getting something out of the trunk and you need two hands for it. Is that possible with one guy?
Two hands is possible. Yeah. Not one.
No, like you need to use you need to use two hands to pull something out of the trunk and you're alone.
As long as I got a stick of lumber to keep the hatch up, I'm good.
He keeps his trunk open with a 2x4.
Yeah.
Works great.
Yeah. So this podcast, if anybody wants to make this podcast get like really big somehow, and we can afford to go part-time on the podcast on top of our jobs, clearly we could we could get new vehicles.
I'd upgrade my vehicle.
Yeah. Yeah. So send Sunday Funday to the moon, people. We need it. We're just trying to support families around here with broken down vehicles and letting them run all day by accident. So I expect, Brett, next week you have a I'm an idiot of the week ready for us.
Yeah, I mean, I was trying to think of something.
No, that's fine. You weren't an idiot. You weren't an
That's
idiot this
right.
week. I'm sure if we asked Dee, she'd come up with something pretty quick. But
Yeah, don't ask her. I cheered for the Patriots this weekend. Does that count?
yeah, that certainly.
Yeah,
Okay,
that counts.
let's talk about that for a second. I asked Brett. Well, we talked about it last episode. Brett was in a tough spot of who to cheer for. Broncos, obviously, a top what hated team for you in the league? Second most hated team behind the Chiefs, I'd have to imagine.
Correct.
Second most hated team, but then you have the Patriots and your brother who was in their house only 2 weeks prior. And then you had to know getting texts from him after, which he also he said if we needed a statement. I did not follow up on that statement. Maybe I'll get one for next week, but Patriots fans just have it too good right now. The one thing he did, he kind of gave one. He said, "Win the games you need to win, kids. That's all this league is." So,
God damn it!
yeah,
I wonder if
I bet
even
you he
made it
doesn't
through
know.
the second half.
Yeah, exactly. He definitely doesn't know who their defensive coordinator is.
By the way, I just had
man.
to watch a lunatic floss in the background here.
You can what?
I just had to watch somebody floss in the background.
Jeez, yeah. Keep
it's
that
not going
guy.
to be a fun episode, boys.
Okay, well maybe we'll bring him in shortly. Don't give it a second here, but we'll bring him in shortly. But I just want, when we bring this guy in, and he's been in the last couple episodes. You know him if you've listened to this pod for a while. But I want people to think, and maybe this is a good time to go check out the YouTube too. When you think of the Patriots back in the Super Bowl, after what, 5 was it 5 years of being bad? Well, how many years actually was it? And I count the year they lost in the first round of playoffs.
Then probably 6.
So 6 years after Brady of being bad and kind of a laughing stock. The Mac Jones era did not go well. Patriots fans had big hopes for him, but we had we'll say it was 6 years. We had 6 years of them finally being irrelevant. That is when DSAB decided to be on a podcast about football, which is awesome. But now they're back.
Perfect.
They're back, and it's one of the more frustrating things for everybody in different situations. Like Bills fans have to be just beside themselves. Same
Bills
reason.
Fans,
like, I mean, Dolphins, Jets also pissed in the same division, but like I can admit, the Bills fans have been knocking on the door those whole 6 years to get to a Super Bowl. Dolphins made the playoffs a couple times. Jets irrelevant, but I can't even imagine what a Bills fan would be thinking of seeing the Patriots back in there. And this, even me just saying this, is just adding more fuel to their fire. Chiefs fans have to be a little bit pissed too, because they were finally, like maybe the dynasty to take over the Patriots, and it took a hiccup this year. I still think they could if they go back on a few more runs. But all this to say, when you think of a Patriots fan and you think just like you just shake your head looking at them, I think that the face you're about to see is the perfect representation of that Patriots fan and why they're just why you just have to shake your head. He's probably, I let him in here. Let him in.
Yeah, he's doing wild stuff in the background. But
grinning ear to ear.
Like this is
punchable face though. Punchable face.
This is the face, folks. When you think of the Patriots back in, and here we go. He's got his
my Mac Jones jersey on.
This is what I want everyone to think of in 2 Sundays from now, when Sam Darnold runs out on that field, and we need to do, every fan out there listening that's not a Patriots fan, we need to will those Seahawks to a win. We cannot have the Patriots win another Super Bowl. It can't happen.
No.
And the way things are going, we need to protect Sam Darnold, because we're going to get a notification on our phone tomorrow that's like he tripped on a banana peel and broke both his legs.
Yep.
I heard they're calling for snow in Santa Clara.
Jesus Christ!
I did listen. I listened back to tried to listen to the picks from last week to see how we did, because I was curious about that. Spoiler, I went 0-2. But Brett, at one point, I bet my pick was the over in the Broncos Patriots game, and you're like, great pick. The weather won't be too shitty. And I'm like, you know what? Yeah, that is a great pick. 10-7
last
final.
Tuesday, they weren't forecasting for snow, all right?
And Denver doesn't.
Did the weather even matter though? The first half, there was nothing happening either.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Do you have a TV going on in the background or something, D-Sab?
No, why?
I thought I heard a little something, but anyways.
Well, D-Sab, to start off, before we, I guess, congrats, but before we get too far, after the Broncos' first drive of steady, the long pass there, and then the touchdown play a couple plays after, were you worried at all for a brief moment that Steady was going to have the game of his life?
Yeah, I'm not going to lie, I was crashing out the whole first quarter, like losing my mind. I was actually fucking rattled because he was dotting us up. He was dotting us up until that 4th down stop. I was legitimately like on Suey watch. But
and that throw didn't go backwards.
I don't like that was I don't know. I still haven't seen all the angles. Are you saying like it tipped off the Patriots guy to make it go backwards? Is that what you mean?
No, I think it was intentional grounding and definitely a flag, but I don't think it was a fumble. Like I think the ball moved forward.
I'm not trying to take the Patriots side, but I did think it went backwards.
Huh.
I
Must've
couldn't
been
see,
looking.
but they blew the whistle, so they kind of screwed us out of the touchdown. But it didn't matter ultimately.
Oh, poor you guys.
Is it
Yeah.
is it scary to think that was your only offense, is getting the ball there and nothing else? Like, you didn't do anything else the whole game?
Yeah, but you know what? What we talked, I remember specifically the one thing I said to you guys: we're gonna win the game if we don't make as many mistakes as they did, and we by the skin of our teeth, we didn't make as many mistakes. So that's ultimately all we needed. It was a pretty crappy game.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say.
Well, you know what though? It could have just been good defense too, right? There's nothing wrong with a good defensive game.
Yep. The Seahawks
Like
have
the
a pretty good defense.
Yeah, you know what? I think I'm not gonna lie. Right after the Seahawks game, because I did watch it, I was thinking, "Holy shit, we're gonna get our faces, stomped in the Super Bowl." But then I thought of those games when Sam Darnold played for the Jets and he saw ghosts against the Patriots. So you know what? That's my only saving grace is if Sam Darnold has a Sam Darnold game.
And he
I said
hasn't
this-
yet.
Yeah. No, he hasn't. He hasn't. And I hope he doesn't. It would be a bad time for him to choose to do it. But knowing what we've been seeing this playoffs, he will put out the worst performance of his career in that game. But DSAB, you're gonna have to be you're just gonna we might force you just to join the podcast again next year, because you
No.
the only time you ever were
We
on
need
a
you guys to
NFL
be
football
ass.
podcast, you guys were horrible. You were worse
I
than the
know.
Dolphins and the Panthers that whole time. Not the Panthers.
Oh
but-
no, not the Panthers. Let's not get crazy. You guys had a first overall pick.
Do you guys not remember we had Sam Darnold when we were like 7-7 at one point?
Yeah,
true.
I guess.
Do you remember that fumble Mac Jones had, or maybe it was like a no, it was
Which
he
one?
threw an interception to a big man and then he went to tackle him. I think it was on the Raiders.
Yeah, Chandler
Uh,
Jones.
Chandler Jones. And
No,
Mac
that was
Jones
that was Jacoby Myers when he threw the lateral and the guy
Yeah.
picked it off.
Yes,
And then Mac
yes.
Jones went for the tackle. It just
Yeah.
bounced off of him.
I remember I literally had that as my screensaver on my phone during our time. That was awesome.
There was some
makes me
really
miss those
bad.
days. Do you
There's some really bad moments in the last 5 years.
do you and Patriots fans enjoy like that everybody hates you?
I mean, does everyone hate us? I don't think. I mean, I feel
Yes.
like the Chiefs have gotten way
Yes.
more hate in the last 5 years.
No, everyone.
'Cause you guys
everyone
suck.
hates you guys.
Oh, well, that's not very nice. But I mean, I guess you got to embrace it at this point. It's like, I don't know. It's like the Rangers, right?
Well, the New York Rangers, your team?
Yeah.
No, they suck. They suck.
Yeah, I know. I was just joking.
Yeah, no, that is fun to that's fun that one of your teams is that bad. DSAB,
Yeah.
I was thinking about you today and like how does this guy like the Jays sniffed World Series this year. That was great.
Mhm.
Other than that, I have never came close to anything in my life. You have 6 that you were a hardcore fan for? 7?
Well, I don't know if you consider the first few hardcore. I was pretty young.
Right. When was
And then you
so
just
that-
joined
yeah,
the
when did they win-
bandwagon with everybody else.
No, I mean, dude, I was like 4 years old in 2001.
Yeah, okay, that one doesn't count. So when was the first one you remember?
The Giants one, the one that we lost with the helmet
That was-
catch.
Right.
07 then?
Yeah, that one actually gives me PTSD.
Okay, good. So we need another one of those. But I did reach out for a statement today from someone in your life, because I'm
Okay.
like, this guy, I can't we can't let him
Someone
just
in my
have it all.
life.
Someone in your life, yeah. We're like
Gosh.
can't let him have it. Can't let him have it all. So this was got a couple statements. This is one. I don't understand why he gets so stressed watching these games when their path to the Super Bowl has been one of the easiest on record. Honestly, I'm just surprised he's been able to stay awake when the games have been so boring. Their fans, they leave their fans pretty deflated.
Can you drop a name?
I got one more.
Okay.
DSAB does this thing where he congratulates the team that he's playing before the game is over, almost like reverse psychology with hopes that they actually lose. So I just want to take this moment to formally congratulate the New England Patriots on their 7th Super Bowl.
Oh, I love that.
That's
well done.
That is crazy. All right,
It's true though, D-Subs. That is you to a T.
all right, that is needed to a T, and I'm not gonna lie, I lost a few $100 on the weekend betting against the Patriots.
Do you have?
Oh my god.
Yeah,
What's that?
Brett. It's the most infuriating thing
This is
of all
disgusting.
time. He does it every single game.
You bet against your team every game?
It's called the emotional hedge. It's the best bet in sports.
He probably already has a ticket on the Seahawks. I'd be shocked if he doesn't.
Oh, I did bet the Patriots in August at 100-1, so I'm holding that ticket.
No.
Yes.
Can we talk units?
It was I can only get down $15, so it was 15 to 1,500.
I mean, I'd take that.
Yeah, but
I'm
what happened though?
The person that I got this information from, I look back and our only previous message was from November of 2023.
Okay.
I said, "Sup, what's your snap?"
Okay, so you got one for my fiance. Nice.
And she replied,
I'm asking for her snap.
and she replied, "It's at both of these."
Oh, jeez. A couple of goofballs.
Two peas in the pod.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
That's great.
Okay, so Christina's one. That was probably the second one.
She gave them both.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, she made them both. Wow.
Yeah.
I can't say the word on the air. Just kidding.
Careful.
Yeah.
And then Jesse made a clip that we need to listen to. Matt, I think you have it. I don't know what this is. Something to do with the Patriots. He just said play it when D-Sabs is in. So let's hear this together.
Oh no.
3rd and 7 with a 10-7 lead from New England's 39-yard line. Out of the eye. Fake by May. He's going to run it to the left. He's being chased. Tries to get outside. He does! He's got the first down! Running to the far side.
That was insane.
Chasing defender, Jonah Ellis. And Drake May and the Patriots fake the handoff to Stevenson, the quarterback. The naked bootleg out to the left has a first down that should allow the Patriots to clinch it. Unbelievable. Hey, America.
Yeah, I'm going to just fade that one out.
The worst nightmare has returned.
Oh, keep it up.
You thought the team was down, the organization is down. Mike Vrabel and his staff and your 23-year-old quarterback, who should be the MVP, are going to Super Bowl 60.
Oh.
Yeah,
By the way, that's Tony Romo on your side, so be careful. He's an idiot.
Yeah, that was the last play of the game. Fake handoff, bang, game.
Yeah, I mean the guy.
One of the two plays he made all game. There's a Mac Hollins throw and a 3rd and 6 run.
Yeah,
that
Wrote the touchdown run.
Yeah, sure.
Straight up the middle, nobody touched him. Yeah, that color commentator though is the, he is what you think of when you think of like a guy just Drake May should be the MVP and they are going back.
That was the that's got to be the Boston broadcast because that wasn't the one with Nance and Romo.
Oh, it is. Okay.
No, yeah, it's like Jack Edwards, the Boston Bruins guy, just the most former guy of all time.
Yeah, but
I can't stand to watch what Jesse said. One other thing here, he said the city of Boston has had professional sports team reach the championship game or series 21 times since the year 2002, and their fans, I mean, Boston fans and DSAB, you don't get to claim all of them, thank goodness, but the Boston fans that are on the run, like Dave Portnoy, I heard a clip of him talking today, just like in the time he started Barstool, the Bruins, the Celtics, the Red Sox have 4, the Patriots. I mean, it's not fair. It's not fair.
Boston does have an insane run of professional sports, but
the Golden Domers, DSAB, your college team, how'd they do in playoffs this year, though?
You know what? It was.
I love that one.
Yeah, we were little. You know what? I just saw you guys like a few weeks ago. Fuck off.
Did you go to any games this year?
I went to a couple. Yeah, But they couldn't make the playoffs this year. But you know what? I think we were one of the favorites next year, so we'll be back.
How's their? I know you went to a hockey game last year. Is that on the books again?
What, Notre Dame hockey?
Yeah.
We only go if they're playing at home like the night before, which
Oh.
doesn't always happen. But
Is college hockey pretty electric to watch live?
I'm not gonna lie, like there was probably the same amount of fans at Brock hockey games.
Oh, okay, yeah,
So not really.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, you get a couple beers and yeah.
What can you give us? Can you give us just? Do you have any bets out tonight?
Oh, dude, I got tons.
Don't even ask.
I just love to hear a guy like DSAB on a night where there's not much hockey games. There's a few basketball games. Just give us. Can you go to your
Australian
bets
Open
website?
though?
Have you looked at everything overseas?
Yeah, Australian Open. Tennis is a great sport to bet on.
Has the game started yet? Can I get action?
I like Zverev. I can't even say his name. Zverev to win in straight sets.
See, I knew he'd just have something ridiculous out tonight like that.
I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, I don't even know either.
Straight sets. They got to win 3-0.
Like he's straight.
Okay. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah.
Okay, DSAB. Are we getting this clown on next week?
I'll have some Super Bowl bets. I'll bring some bets.
Yeah, we should get him on for some Super Bowl bets.
Probably
But I
should.
just, when I look at everything, I just can't believe how lucky that this fan base is. Like, it's crazy.
know.
Like, and all the
They don't
fans
deserve
are fraudulent fans. Started cheering for them when they were good.
Do you like the Bears?
Won all these Super
Literally like a
Bowls.
decade ago. You have a Bears hat.
Where?
I've seen it.
No,
Yeah, Brady showed me it.
what? I don't have a hat.
It was a toque, I'm pretty sure. Was it a ball cap? I can't remember. But there's
I think
definitely
it was a
something
sweater.
better.
I think it was a sweater.
Maybe
but that's
Brady
now
owns
been-
it, but I
Or it's a
don't.
sweater or something.
It was a sweater, but that's now been gifted away. And I think he was ordering Panthers gear, and they just accidentally shipped him a Bears sweater.
Yeah, whatever. Fanatics didn't take over till like last year. That's what they're notorious for.
Okay, DSAB. Segs is also Segs is queued up to give us some Super Bowl picks for next week too. So
Like right now?
no, for next week's
Next
episode.
week?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So we'll have you guys each give some picks for old time's sake. It's going to be a pick heavy show next week because our game we're gonna have multiple picks, and it's the best gambling day of the year.
How did
Gambling event.
this podcast spread picks go? Who won?
Well, it's not over.
Oh, it's not
But
over. Well,
Brett.
who lost then?
But Brett has about a 8% winning percentage above Brady and I right now. And Brady and I
Yeah,
are pretty.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm not surprised, Matt. You've always been,
I've never won, but I've never lost. So I'm hoping to keep that alive this year.
yeah.
And Matt
No,
does have a history.
I'm asked.
of
I know
losing.
it. Fine. Anything I bet on football, just don't trust it.
Okay, take the Seahawks spread, please, in the Super Bowl.
I can't even think about betting on that yet. I'm still disgusted as to what the matchup is.
DSAPs, do you think that spread goes up or down? -4.5 right now.
So I checked right after the I checked before the Rams game, and they had like the hypothetical lines, and it was 3.5 for both Patriots, Rams, Patriots, Seahawks, and then right after the game, I checked it. I literally watched DraftKings go 3.5, 4.5, and up to 5, and then back down. So I honestly think it'll close around 6.
Really? You think it's
Really?
I think there'll be a lot of Seattle money. That's my
What
guess.
do you think the home who do you think will have more fans in the stadium in San Fran?
It's got to be Seattle because they're closer, I want to say. But, I mean, I feel like Patriots fans probably travel well, too. So
I think they do.
And the
but
Patriots
Seattle-
fans, they'll just be back there in like 2 years, so they don't give a shit. Wait till it's closer.
I hope the 12s travel well. That'd be nice. That place was absolutely rocking.
it was.
Yeah.
That was a really good game. And I feel bad for Stafford because I don't know if you guys already recapped that game, but the guy dropping the punt, just insane.
Yeah.
No, we haven't. We're going to get into that game shortly, and we'll, I guess, talk a little bit more about Patriots Broncos too. But DSAB, we'll talk to you next weekend, unless you're in a volleyball final and hopefully something bad like a dislocated knee or something doesn't happen to you. That would suck.
Jeez, here we go.
He said he didn't want it to happen.
Oh, you didn't want it to happen.
No,
Okay, good.
I said hopefully it doesn't. Yeah, DSAB, we do love you, even though you cheer for the devil.
Oh, come on.
Break a leg, D-subs.
All right. See you next week, fellas.
Yeah, see ya.
See ya.
See ya.
I mean, it sucks. It sucks. Get this guy out of here,
Gotta
man.
get his-
It sucks.
I
It's
can't look at him anymore.
no, it's. I put so much heart into keeping the Bills out of the Super Bowl for so long. And now this year, the Bills choke it away, and we got to talk about the Bills for a second too, by the way.
Mhm.
But the Bills, choke it away this year again. I'm still getting a tattoo about the Bills because of the stupid mistake I made, and now the Patriots are in the Super Bowl. Like,
Yeah, it is endless for you. It's unfortunate.
yeah, it's yeah.
You guys just got to learn how to play in the cold, and you never know.
Well, you haven't heard the press conferences from our new GM.
Oh,
and coach then,
I
obviously.
did hear about those.
Yeah, we are built for the cold now. Or we're not yet, but we're gonna be built for the cold.
Turn up the AC in the practice facility.
Yeah, I mean, we'll take the warm games when we got them, but when we need to go to the cold, we'll be more prepared for it. Maybe not this coming year, but when this, do you guys want to talk about the Dolphins for a quick second?
We're here now.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's really good actually that I didn't give my thoughts initially, and like for a couple episodes in a row, you guys didn't ask me and I didn't give them because I've gone through a bit of an emotional roller coaster with the two hires. GM comes right away, and my initial thought was I was sad because I knew he wasn't a Harbaugh guy, a John Harbaugh guy, and John Harbaugh wanted to bring his own GM. So I knew when we signed Mr. Eric Sullivan, I actually got to get these guys' names down. They're the most generic white guys, but they're it's. I mean, at the start I was like, oh, bummed, and then I hear our head coach hire, and I saw one interview with him, and I just didn't love the vibes of the interview. I was just not. I just had to like turn it off. I'm like, I can't have this right now. I didn't love the vibes. I was kind of down on it, figuring out what I was going to say. And then I got a text from Sam Meyer, Packers fan. And this is what turned it all around. And now I've listened to like 3 Dolphins podcasts since then, learning more about our new boys. But Sam texted me. I'm gonna find what he said here. He said, congrats on the Miami Packers. He said Hafley was a great defensive caller, also seemed like a really good motivator and generally a pleasant, likable guy. Good start. He said Packers organization cranks out great GMs. The list of ex-Packer GMs is insane. The guy in charge at Seattle drafted Russell Wilson, built the Legion of Boom, built this team, and the guy who came to the Pats to turn them around in 2024, drafted May, was also an ex-Packers guy. And the guy who drafted Mahomes for the Chiefs, also an ex-Packers guy. So
do you have anything on your guy or just other guys?
Well, my guy hasn't had the chance yet. He's now an ex-Packer guy.
Right.
Matt?
No, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure
somewhere.
it'll pan out perfectly just the way it has everywhere else.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So you're in on Hafley.
Shit. I'm in on. I'm for sure in on our GM, Sullivan, Eric Sullivan. He's got 2. Yeah, is Sullivan even his? I gotta find that. He's got 2 first names. I listened legit 3 podcasts about these guys today, and I can't.
Well, I'm worried that I asked about your coach and you brought up your GM immediately again. Doesn't sound like you love the coach.
The coach. He's got a goofy haircut.
The Miami train wreck.
He's a goofy looking dude. Our coach.
I'm also looking at his coaching history.
Yeah.
He coached Boston College as the head coach. He kind of sucked.
Well, they suck.
Yeah, Boston College is known
I
for being
guess.
pretty good.
Boston College. What? They're known to be what, Matt?
Pretty good
No, they're not.
at hockey.
Yeah, at hockey.
Yeah.
Yeah, he grabbed a hockey team, put them in a football field, and got a few wins out of them. That's what the guy does. No, I clearly need to do a bit more research before I really talk on it. But as of now, and then talking to Jill's brother Ted, also a big fan of Halfley from his time as defensive coordinator from the Packers. I'm in. And listen, John Eric Sullivan. Thank you, Jesse. John Eric is his two first names. John Eric. I'm excited. I'm all the way back in, and they just keep getting peppered with Tua questions, and they've just been extremely non-committal, which is good. It can't be, it's pretty clear they're working on a way to get rid of him, but drafting is going to be super important because we have salary cap's going to be a problem with that cut. Anyways, there goes our Dolphins talk.
Yeah,
Bills. Can we talk about Bills fans, Bills organization? Yep. That press conference was a dumpster fire. That made me so happy watching. Like they look like a dysfunctional organization with that.
Yeah, I didn't even know who their owner was until that day.
I didn't either.
Now I definitely know who he is.
As
pulling David Tepper.
Yeah, maybe. I think he's also the Sabres owner. I could be wrong on that. I'm pretty sure he is. But imagine if you're Keon Coleman.
Good.
If you're Keon Coleman, just enjoying wherever warm he was after they got put out, and all of a sudden he would have been like social media would have been blowing up. He's just getting ripped apart. I think the question was to the GM, like basically, in other words, like what went wrong with that draft pick, because Keon Coleman was decently high first round pick and it just hasn't worked out. He hasn't been great. And before the GM could even answer, the owner steps in and says, basically, that was the coach's decision and the coach is now fired. It's just a horrible look for everybody. Just throw your old coach directly under the bus. They didn't just they just didn't hint around it. They threw him directly under the bus on that one. And Sean,
the guy who took a team that never did a thing ever and got them to damn near an AFC championship every year.
Yeah. Sean McDermott did a lot of great things there. It sounds like he's taking a year off coaching was the last report I saw on him. But he's gonna land a job easily next year. He could easily have one this year. And I think he's gonna. I'm obviously rooting for him for all the success now.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure before he got there, they were like almost 20 years without making the playoffs.
Yeah,
and now what was it, the last 7 years he was there? They made the playoffs. So yeah, McDermott did a lot for Buffalo, and I think I said it the other week too, but I feel like he just embodied what it took to be a Buffalo Bill. So it'll be interesting to see who they hire.
And in that press conference too, it sounded like they just made a rash decision. Is that the saying? No, not a rash decision.
I don't know what you're saying. You have to say what you're saying first, then I can tell.
Like another word for a quick decision. Like they didn't think it through. They just fired him after that game.
What about a rash decision?
He got your ass.
Oh man.
Go put another nail on the head of the coffin, bud. Yeah. No, I enjoy seeing all the Bills slander that's been out there the last few days.
Who is left for them?
Who's what?
Who's the coach that they're?
You know what I wanted to happen so badly? Mike McDaniel. Leave your job, go to the Bills as head coach.
That guy loves the sun a little too much, I think. He'd never go up there.
Oh, yeah. I think he wanted it.
Well, he took his name out of the running for that and kept his name in the running for the Raiders.
Oh, really?
So I think he just loves being in the sun.
Maybe.
Well,
I don't
know. Wear capris, you know.
Yeah.
You'd have some cold ankles in Buffalo.
Him going to be your offensive coordinator is pretty much the worst case scenario for me.
And the best for me.
Yep. But I told you today, when things go bad, you're gonna get lots of chirps about them. And you're gonna not like looking at them on the sideline when things are going poorly. When they're going great, it's great.
I guess so, but I was thinking about that after you said it, and he's not doing the press conference. So who cares? We won't even hear from the guy.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm going to say is I can't wait to see the back and forth on this one next year.
Yeah, it's more than likely not going to be great for me, but here we are. Jesse
Just wait
says
for the
Brian
playoffs.
Dable for the Bills. That makes a lot of sense.
Right.
I hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah, it actually does. Or maybe like that Joe Brady, their offensive coordinator. He's good.
Yeah,
True.
Surprised he doesn't get a look.
I don't think it matters too much for the regular season. It's going to still be Josh Allen doing things, and then it's just going to be playoffs, same deal, or do they get over the hump one of these years? We'll have to see. Okay. Talk about the two games that happened. I don't think there's too much on the Patriots Broncos that we didn't cover, other than, it's just the Broncos players and the fans just have to be sick after that game. Just like that, it was right there for them. That kick looked like he missed it at the end. It turned out it was blocked a little bit, tipped.
Mm-hmm.
But the blizzard, I mean, Sean Payton made a bad coaching decision. There's no doubt about that. You got to take the points. I feel like you have to wonder if he would have been able to go 20 minutes in the future and see the weather that was coming in and the points that were going to be hard to come by if he takes those 3 points. But even if the weather wasn't coming in, and Jared Stiddy, he did some Stiddy did some great things out there. Not many great things, but some great things. I thought the play call was super weird. They needed 1 yard. Like, if you're gonna go for it, let RJ Harvey try to get that 1 yard.
Yeah, hindsight 2020, but in the moment, I didn't hate it either. You have Jared Stidham, you're within the 20-yard line. You're probably not getting down here much.
Yeah.
I didn't hate it, but you know who could see 20 minutes in the future? Mike Rabel.
Yeah.
So, which means the Broncos definitely could, but they're a dysfunctional franchise that sucks.
Well, did pretty good to get where they are. Bo Nix had a pretty good year.
That's what's
Brett,
crazy,
do you think they win that game with Bo Nix?
Yeah, because he would have had to run for 1 first down.
Yeah.
Doesn't say anything about Bo Nix. It says a lot about the Patriots.
Bo Nix would have been in the Super Bowl. Man, I wish.
That would have sucked. I will say, Sean Payton deserves a little more. He should be getting shit on for that decision.
Yeah.
And then, like, why even put the ball in Stidham's hand when he did that weird backwards pass that might have been backwards or forwards?
Yeah.
It was bad play calling. And then they barely ran the ball, and it was a blizzard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sean Payton's a dumb coach.
It's so that one punt in the blizzard where they got the ball on, like, the Patriots, what was it, like their 35 near the end of the game when they were down 3. That's when the block kick ended up happening. But you just look back in that, like, in 3 plays, whatever your 3 best run plays are, just find a way to get a first down there.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, just one play. I don't know. Do a quarterback. I mean, I'm not going to try to say what the play should have been, but, like, even, like, there's got to be one play in the playbook that had Stidham running when he didn't run all game that can get you 5 or 6 yards. You never know.
Yeah. If only the Seahawks game was before them, they could have stole some of those, because they could have just done like an end around or something. I feel like they have enough fast guys on that offense. Kick it to the side and get going. But
and then the interception that killed him was just a deep pass that right out of the hand. You could just tell it was like, you're going after their best corner in a blizzard and you underthrew him. That's recipe for disaster.
Felt like that ball was like floating.
Yeah.
So slow. Oh, and on that missed kick, apparently they were lined up too close.
Yeah.
Did you hear that? Because of the snow.
Yeah. Couldn't see it.
Crazy.
Couldn't see the lines in the snow. It was one of the worst games I remember watching for, like, when they would do close-ups, it looked like you couldn't see shit.
Yeah. Every time they went to Sean Payton, you can barely see him.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you're a Broncos fan, at least you get to say, like, if we had our starter, it could have been different, but I still think it should sting just as much because you were more than right there. You were that game was very, very havable. But then we go to the next game. We got kind of rewarded for watching a stinker, and we got an all-time classic. It looked like it was going to be even more points. Was there even a point in the fourth quarter
for that other game?
There wasn't. There wasn't.
Field goal came in the third quarter.
There was. Yeah, it was. there were 2 touchdowns in the third quarter. I think they each had 14 points in the third quarter. At the end of the first half was that field goal. No, that's not even true either. There was a touchdown right at the end of the half to JSN, who, by the way, JSN,
unreal.
He's bona fide #1 wide receiver in the league after what he's done this year. Like, is he going into next year as the best wide receiver?
That's a good question. Like, obviously going into this year, the consensus was JJ and Jamar,
and those two still got to be very much right there in the conversation, and Puka
for sure. But yeah, after seeing like obviously those two guys not in the playoffs, not even like great seasons for what they're capable of, so maybe it might be JSN, which is crazy. But watching him out there, he makes every single catch.
Every catch, one-handed catch was beautiful, and it seemed like every time, like they needed a third down play too, and there were even a few at the end of the game where they were even saying on the broadcast, like, Seattle's probably just got to run the ball here, run the ball. They did a couple bootlegs with Darnold, and you could tell it's JSN or nothing on those plays, and he just finds a way to get open, and he was even like wide open on a few of those, and maybe that was some bad defending by Denver, or sorry, by the Rams, but I don't know. He's good.
I looked up his every time a guy just pops out like this, I always look up their high school stats because they're always hilarious.
Yeah.
His last year in high school, he had 14 games, 34 touchdowns, 100 receptions, and 2,500 yards.
Jeez.
Just ridiculous.
Where'd he go to college?
Ohio.
Yeah.
He was an Ohio State guy?
Of course.
Yeah.
Wide receiver factory.
Is that wide receiver?
23 years old.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy too. Is that a wide receiver from Ohio State coming into the draft next year? The Smith guy?
I don't think so.
He's still in college.
Believe so. Unless he declares, I guess, but I think he's going back.
Wow. Rams put a bow on their season. Sam Darnold is your MVP. He had something like in the 2 losses to Seattle this year, he combined for like over 800 yards in those 2 games.
God.
Which is
right,
insane.
Because that was that Thursday night game.
Thursday night game, he had like 450 in that one, and then this game he had 374 with 3 passing touchdowns, no turnovers. He ran the ball for 16 yards in this one, and had just on that 4th down play, just dog mentality.
Yeah,
clutch. I really like watching that game. Going into that game, I wasn't sure who I was cheering for. As I started watching, I was very much found myself cheering for the Rams and Matthew Stafford. Sad to see them go. Puka Nacua. Now he had, by the way, 9 receptions for 165 yards in this one with a touchdown. He's now been targeted or had the ball in their last 3 season-ending plays. Does that make sense? Yeah,
it makes sense, and he should.
Yeah,
that guy makes plays.
Yeah, I really want him to fall out of bounds on that last one. So they
just to see what could have. Yeah,
because they were at midfield. They were very much in Hail Mary range if he gets out of bounds there. Well, that hurts.
Yeah, you saw the ref's arm going. Like, damn.
Yeah,
it's over.
Who does it hurt the most for this game out of anybody in the world? Got to go to Devontae Adams.
Yeah. What is he, 0-5 in championship games?
0-5 in AFC/NFC. I guess they're all NFC championship games. Because it'd be four with the Packers and now this one with the Rams. I've always loved Devontae. I hope he gets a ring at some point.
Yeah. I hope this group brings it back again next year. Obviously,
run it right back.
Probably in the next coming weeks or months or whatever. But it would be sad to see the Rams next year with a no Stafford or no Devontae or potentially both. It'd be sad. It'd be sad. I want to see that group go at it again.
Mm-hmm. You gotta imagine that that would be the only time in NFL history that an MVP would retire.
That's true. There's no reason to retire. You're the MVP.
That'd be insane.
I can't think of one.
No, that had to have never happened. A stat that Jesse sent in here: Matthew Stafford is the only QB in NFL history to throw for 370 plus yards, throw 3+ touchdown passes, average 10 plus yards per pass attempt, have 0 turnovers, take no more than 1 sack, and yet still lose the game, regular season or playoff. That's an insane stat. Matthew Stafford ties Drew Brees and Aaron Rodgers for 3rd most playoff games with 300 plus pass yards all time with 8. So
yeah, we definitely can't blame him. Like you look at their last 3 drives, I guess not including that 15-second one at the end. It was a 2-minute drive, 4 plays, touchdown, 3-minute drive, 7 plays, touchdown, and then a 7-minute, 15 play, the one at the 6-yard line that they couldn't get. And the Seahawks just confused the hell out of them, and everyone dropped back, and Stafford had no one to throw to.
Yeah.
Just got beat by a very smart coach.
Yeah, and all the credit to Seattle for sure. And that
game.
The muff punt ended up being the difference.
And one thing too, we said in the group chat, 6:30 games on a Sunday is the most criminal shit I've ever seen in my life. That is the worst possible time to start a game on a Sunday.
Speaking as a dad.
Yeah, Roger always said that small kids.
Yes, like start at even 7:30. The game's still, done at a good time.
Yeah.
I don't know. 6:30 is terrible, though. Terrible.
Yeah.
If I didn't have your dozens with a combination of my brothers, I just wouldn't be watching much ball.
You're stealing my dozen.
Not this week, but last week I did. Lloyd must not have been watching this week, so. Yeah, that's what I mean though. If I didn't have Dazzin, like I straight up am like almost not watching any of that first half.
Oof.
Yeah, like terrible.
Horrible.
It's terrible.
Yeah, no, they got to think of dads with young kids. They have to.
I mean, just anyone like that's like supper time, bedtime. Like, come on,
bedtime for the kids.
Well, lots of people have kids, like
you got to be kind of like at least you can probably stay awake for the whole game when they start at that time.
There you
sure,
go.
but I'm watching half the amount of football. I'd rather at least give myself a chance to watch the full game.
yeah. At least have the chance. I knew you'd be first. That laughed at that a few more times this week, just thinking of you from a literally snoring, head whips up. I knew you'd be first. Back to story. It's
almost impressive.
It is. It's a superpower.
I'll take it as a compliment for sure.
And if I didn't tell you that story, I'm not sure you would have known that story.
Yeah, I can't say I remember saying those words, but
Matt, can you give us just the records from last week? And it was double points. We won't have picks. Go ahead, Brett.
The woolen flag. You have any opinion on it?
Yeah. Thank you for bringing that up. I mean, dumbass move.
Move, but what is the flag for?
Taunting. I mean, I agree. Like in the NHL, MLB, you're not getting penalized for that. I don't know about NBA.
Mm-hmm.
Would you an NBA?
Yeah, probably.
The soft league, though, we know that. But yeah, those two. I mean, maybe shouldn't be a flag, but it is. The ref gave him a little bit of a warning too. Like you could see him say go to the other side, and then he barked one more time, and maybe it had something to do with what he said. Who knows what he said? Owen had decisions.
I was just find it so ironic that it's the same sport that a turnover happens and then the team sprints to the other end zone, does a 2-minute choreographed dance.
Yeah, and while we're at it, let the guys dunk in the uprights when they get a touchdown.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. He would have. Could you imagine the hot seat? He would have had to stay off his phone and stay in his house for a few weeks if Seattle loses that game.
You said bad day for Devontae, great day for Tariq Woolen.
Yeah. He had to have gone home, took a little seat on his couch. Who knows what he celebrated with? There could have been a couple things, and he must have sat back with thank goodness.
Yeah,
could have been. And then he had the interception that Puka Nacua, by the way, that's now, is that 2 or 3 times in playoffs where he saved Stafford from an interception?
Yeah, one being the Panthers game.
Yep.
Yeah.
We could have been still talking about keep pounding nation if that doesn't happen.
No kidding.
Yeah. No, obviously we would have just pooped on the Bears, and then we would have played the Seahawks again, and
then Sean McVay
hard to beat a
being
team
a
twice.
genius.
They beat us once this year.
McVay goes straight to Woolen after that. Woolen on Puka.
Yeah.
Just great. What a great call.
Yeah.
He's in his own head. Throw the ball
Yeah.
up there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's sad to see the Rams go. It's a team I definitely do find myself rooting for a little bit every year. And we'll obviously be talking a lot more about the Seahawks in next week's episode, which is exciting. And we all Seahawk. What do they say? What's their thing? 12,
I don't know.
12s unite. 12s let's ride 12s.
12 man
12
up.
Hawks.
Whatever
Came up
it
with
is.
some pretty good ones.
Yeah, we keep hawking.
The Twitter bio just says "Go Hawks."
Oh, can't be that.
Yeah.
Well, you want to come up with one? What'd you say, Brady? Give us one of yours.
Well, the Seahawk down.
No,
I don't think you want to go
the Seahawk got to be up.
down.
I don't know. The Bears say down. Yeah, that didn't work. I guess. Seahawk. Let's Seahawk. Let's. Nah, come on.
Let's
Hawk.
Seahawk.
Let's
Let's
hawk.
Hawk.
Let's hawk. Okay, we'll go with let's hawk.
Let's Hawk.
Let's all
Terrible.
hawk. Let's hawk together.
Tua.
It's no keep pounding, but it's pretty good.
Yeah, let's hawk. And trying our best to secure a Seahawk fan for next week's episode.
Ooh.
We'll find a Seahawk fan to have as a segment in next week's episode because we've never had a Seahawk fan on here. So
Yeah.
they deserve their shine.
For
We've
good
now had
reason.
Patriot fan 4 week in a row because we kind of do need to have the Patriot fan in here because we wouldn't say too many nice things about them. And really, he doesn't get the chance to say too many nice things about them either because we just kind of shit on him the whole time. But
He shits on himself too. Like,
yeah, he does.
Did you hear when he said he became a fan? It's every Patriots fan ever. 3 Super
That's what I
Bowls
mean.
in with the best
Everyone
coach
just started
and
cheering
the
for
best
them because they were
quarterback
winning.
ever.
Yeah.
So funny. If you're not from Boston, you're under the age of 40, you're an asshole.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to go look on. We posted that clip, Brett, of you saying that the first time. You got to go look on the TikTok replies to that one. There's some Patriot fans. They're saying like one's like, "I'm from Ontario. I'm 42. I've been a Patriot fan for life. Is that okay?" Question mark. There's some good ones. There was a few that said I started being a Patriot fan when it was what was his name, Drew Bledsoe.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple of those. You got to go look at those ones. There's some angry Patriots fans in there, which it's good. They need to be a little angry. Matt, can you give us how our picks did last week? I will then do an ad read, and then I have a top 5 of the week for you guys.
Ooh.
Yep. Yeah. So last week, points were worth double. We each had 2 picks. We'll start with Brady. He had the over in the Denver game. Patriots 42.5, not even close. Rams plus 2.5 didn't hit. So 0-4 for Brady. Brett, our freaking leader, hit the under in the Patriots Broncos and had Seattle minus 2.5. 4-0 for Brett.
Fucking right.
Yeah. So yeah. I went 1-2. I had Ramondre touchdown scorer. Didn't hit, just Drake May in that game. And then I had Puka in the second game. So I went 2-2. And then Jesse had New England minus 5.5. That did not hit. And then he had the over in the Rams Seahawks, which hit. So 2-2 for the listeners. Just looking at things in the Broadway before playoffs started. Brett had a 60% winning percentage.
Well,
listeners had a 49. I had a
What did you just
46.
say?
Brady had a 45.
What did you just say about Broadway?
Broadway.
You just said Broadway. What?
You did.
What?
Broadway.
You said Broadway.
Go back 2 sentences and start over, and then let's see what you said.
You said just looking at this in the Broadway. What does that mean?
Like in musical theater?
Just the jolliest bunch of assholes I've ever met. So Brett 60%, listeners 49, myself 46, Brady 45. Since playoffs have started, I'm 7-7. Brett is 9-5. Brady is 5-9, and the listeners are 4-3.
Jesse's saying your internet skipped. You didn't say Broadway. You said Broadway. I heard Broadway.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go back and listen.
I mean, if there's opinions that aren't trustable, you're high on that list. So just let's just get to the biased top 5 on the planet.
Well, first, I there was a stat that was just like everywhere on all my feeds today, and podcasts I was listening to. It's everywhere. So I just thought I'd relay it. Sam Darnold was the first QB in the 2018 draft class to make a Super Bowl ahead of Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, and Baker Mayfield. It was everywhere today. So I thought I'd relay that one. Yeah, pretty wild.
I will say, Brady, I think it's going over Matt's head. I did find a hole in that stat.
Oh?
Sam Darnold's been to the Super Bowl.
As a backup. So he already did it.
Playoff career, and I was like, he made it pretty far. I mean, he didn't play, obviously, but
wow.
I mean,
that's a good point.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like I think if you listen back to this episode last week, I had it first before a lot of these big networks that are putting this out, but it's it's obviously pretty it's a stat that people are interested in. So I just thought that was crazy to see that everywhere. And yeah, I got shit on for 5 minutes straight for saying it last week. But also
I thought it was interesting.
Before the ad read and before the top 5, also I don't have the exact, Jesse. Maybe you can find it. Jimmy Garoppolo. He's the backup for the Rams, so didn't make the Super Bowl, but he's made the AFC Championship. I want to say it's something crazy like 9 times with all the teams.
Patriots,
49ers, Patriots, Rams.
Wow.
Jesse, maybe you can try to find it while I do this other stuff. But I want to say he's played like 11 seasons, maybe 12 or something. He's made it like 9 times to the championship game.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, hopefully Jesse can find that. But today's episode is brought to you by 509 Tech Services, your go-to experts for phone, tablet, and computer repair. From cracked screens and dead batteries to affordable phone plans, they've got you covered. Looking for a new device? They sell pre-owned phones back with a full 1-year warranty. Learn more. Shop online at 509techservices.ca. Mention Sunday Funday and receive 10% off your purchase. That's 509 Tech Services. Fast, friendly, and reliable service you can trust. So if you see great stats about the 2018 draft class, you can look it up on your phone at any time. 509 Tech Services, thank you so much. My top 5 of the week. Top 5 of the week is teams that I guarantee make the playoffs next year.
Ooh.
Ranked from 1 to 5. Teams I guarantee make the playoffs. And shout out Matt for giving me this idea. I didn't think he liked this segment, but I asked him for an idea today, and he did give it to me. So
it's like the perfect time to just like take a break and let your comedian BS just shine for a minute. So take it away.
My comedian BS. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that.
It's a joke.
Oh, I see. Comedian, funny joke like that. I get it. Jesse put Jimmy G sat. 7 championship games made for Jimmy G. 2014 Patriots, 2015 Patriots, 2016 Patriots, 2019 49ers, 2021 49ers, 2022 49ers, and this year Rams. And how many seasons have you played, Jesse? Is it like 11 or 12 or something?
We'll see.
Okay. You guys want me to start with 1 or 5? These are, again, the top 5 teams that if I had to put my mortgage on it, I'm going to see them in the playoffs this year, and I have them ranked from, and I do a small
start at 5.
Start at 5? I said this when they got eliminated from playoffs this year, and Jimmy G, 12 seasons, by the way. 7 times out of 12 seasons, he made it to the championship round. Insane.
So awesome.
I said this when they got eliminated this year, and it's not the team you're thinking that got eliminated. I actually have 2 teams that didn't make the playoffs on this list. And the first one is the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions. There is no chance. Dan Campbell, can you imagine what his offseason is going to look like after them missing the playoffs? and Amon-Ra St. Brown, and you saw how they played that Week 18 game against the Bears, they are going to be so pissed off that they didn't make the playoffs this year. I think they're going to have like 12 to 14 wins next year, and they're going to make it easily. I would put a good chunk of money. The odds I don't think will be great, and they're in a good division for sure.
Mhm.
Bears obviously got better, and the Vikings are definitely going to improve, and then the Packers are a good team. You don't think the Vikings are going to improve? 9?
No.
Depends if they get a good backup or not.
Oh, you guys are
new
sleeping on
quarterback.
9, but don't worry, the Vikings are not in this, so we can save that conversation for another day. Lions, you guys, what do you guys think about Lions making the playoffs next year? Yes or no?
I'd agree with that.
Yeah. Okay.
I will
I would
say
be surprised if they didn't.
Jared Goff's got to worry a little bit with that guarantee, but
Yeah, no, there's some things, but I mean, like when I'm looking through the teams, and there's a couple you'll hear on the honorable mentions that maybe could have gone over them, but there's just for like a team like the Rams, I don't have them in there. Maybe Stafford's not playing next year, and then this is guaranteeing right now, and I'm hoping we can look back on this clip, and I'm 5 for 5. Number 4, the Kansas City Chiefs. It's not happening again. I'm not ready to say I'll get another tattoo, but find me at the right time. Kansas City Chiefs they're not missing the playoffs again. Number 3, dysfunctional franchise. They're not going to win anything ever, but they're going to make the playoffs because they have Josh Allen, the Buffalo Bills. Number 3, they're gonna make the playoffs, and that's also a Patriots. I don't think are that good. I think the Bills are still going to win the AFC East next year, like they didn't this year, but I think they're going to win it. I don't know. Patriots they're in the Super Bowl, but let's look back at this next year, and I think the Bills are the top team in the AFC East.
I will say Drake May's still on a rookie contract. Patriots are only going to get better.
Yep.
Probably
Well,
have a ton of cap space.
can we
They're
just
going to
hope
have
a
a
lot of
first
this
place
year was
schedule
luck,
though next year.
Yeah.
That's a great point.
They
Yeah.
had the easiest schedule in the history of schedules this year.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Good
Great
call.
point. Great point. So Lions, Chiefs, Buffalo at number 2. And this is strictly from me looking at the division they play in and the team they are, the Philadelphia Eagles. Again, I don't know that they're going to be a Super Bowl favorite by any means. I don't know that they do anything, but if you just you put a gun to my head and a team that's going to make the playoffs guaranteed next year, it's the Philadelphia Eagles. They're going to make the playoffs. I'm not saying they're going to do anything with that. They're going to be in the playoffs though.
Does a team like the Redskins scare you coming back into the
The who?
picture? Or
Who?
whatever, Commanders? God.
Can we
Edit
bleep
it
that?
out.
Can we
Edit that
bleep
out.
this? Please cancel him. Holy
Take
shit.
this whole podcast down.
It's not
Holy
I'll say it again. The Washington
two-
Redskins.
Whoa. That was 2 teams ago. They're the football team before that even, or after
I don't
that.
know if I can continue.
Yeah, I'm kind
Whatever.
of flustered. No, the Washington football team Commanders are going to be better next year for sure than their 5-win season they had this year. But no, they don't scare me, and the Cowboys don't scare me either.
And same with John Harbaugh and the Giants.
Yeah, I was going to say.
They're a couple of years away. The Eagles are winning that division next year. That's just
Yeah.
that.
No,
That's just how it
It's
is.
safe.
So they're number 2, and then I have Seattle at the number 1 seed. I just watching them right now. Just the defense and Sammy D and their coach, and full year of Raheed Shaheed returning kicks and punts, and he wants to be there forever. And they're going to be coming off a Super Bowl victory, hopefully. And even if they're not, that makes my point even feel better. Seattle's making the playoffs next year. We can look back at this clip this time next year, and I'm going to be 5 for 5. Seattle, Philly, Buffalo, Chiefs, Lions.
Yeah, I
Now,
couldn't disagree with them.
I'll give you my few honorable mentions, and you can tell me if any of those you would have preferred to have in over these 5. I have the Broncos in the honorable mentions. I think they're a team that's only going to get better as well. Ravens is a team I have in there because of their division. Steelers, I mean, the Ravens were horrible this year, and they still almost won their division. I don't think the Ravens are going to be as bad as they were this year, and therefore I think they'll win their
Golden
division.
Boy?
Sure, what about your MVP?
The guy
Well-
who's won the last 4 MVPs without winning it somehow.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, they got a bad defense.
Yeah.
They just got to bring Eli Apple back.
Yeah, I also have the Rams in my honorable mentions, and that in brackets I have if Stafford and the whole team's there, then they would probably be bumping out one of these teams, but I can't guarantee that right now. And then I have the Panthers, and I have in brackets over 500 ? Wagon ? So they're in that as well in the honorable mentions, the Carolina Panthers. So is there any team in the honorable mentions or a team I didn't mention? Maybe the Chargers, maybe the Dolphins, any Bears. Is there a team you could guarantee to make the playoffs next year over the 5 teams I've listed? 49ers, maybe?
I was going to say Niners. I mean, Bears you could almost throw in there. They're only going to get better. They're pretty damn good this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I do wonder about that division. Can't remember which one it is in the AFC, but like Jags, Colts, Texans,
South.
Titans. I don't know. My gut instinct is that the Jags are on the right track with Cohen and that they'll keep building, but
the Texans are also like, CJ Stroud's not ass.
CJ Stroud's ass. It's just their defense that's good.
Well, but we've seen CJ Stroud not be ass. So if he's not ass next year,
it's been 2 years since he's been good though.
But we've seen it
2 years ago.
It's there.
Yeah,
it exists.
The Leafs won the cup in '64, so watch out.
67. Why would you bring the Leafs into this, dude? You're a Leaf.
Oh, I'm just saying, we're acting like it's like, oh, yep, he's still great. 2 years ago, it's like over 700 days ago that he was a good quarterback.
How did you not know it was 67? That's the
whatever. I don't care. I don't even think about that stuff.
Can I give you a question on the fly, Brady?
Yes.
One team that didn't make the playoffs this year that you guarantee, obviously excluding the Lions. And actually, I'll say the Ravens. Make it harder. Didn't make the playoffs, guaranteed. Oh, shit. Chiefs, I forgot.
Chiefs.
Yeah, okay, never mind. There's too many teams. I thought you were going to pick a wild card, but...
Yeah, let me... If we take the Chiefs for that, too, let me see if I can give you an answer.
Like, Colts could be there, Bucks, Falcons...
Ravens would probably be my... Ravens would probably be my answer then. Bengals.
Yeah. I got a fun one. Saints.
Bucks. Saints. Shock. Yeah.
Oh, we're just saying anything now.
Bucks, Saints.
I like what
the Titans Super Bowl champs next year.
Robert Salah.
Actually, thank you for bringing that up. We got to talk about Shedeur quick.
Oh, Pro Bowl Shedeur.
Same with Tyler Huntley.
Yeah, Pro Bowls just mean nothing anymore.
Yeah.
Well, did you see the list of? Did you see the list of
Shedeur?
What's that, sorry?
Why did Cam Ward not make it over him? He played better than Shedeur all year.
True.
I think I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if it's like a team thing to get a certain amount of like players per team or whatever, but
that would make sense.
Did you see the list of quarterbacks that like the 3 that were selected? Was it Herbert, May, and
Josh?
Allen, yeah. And then obviously May can't go this year, so then they went to Bo Nix injured, 2 other guys injured, and they're like, all right, Shedeur, you're in. Quinn Ewers might have been getting the call next.
Seriously.
Yeah. All right. Well, bring Jesse in here, Matt. We'll see if he's got any producer notes for us here. Obviously, a little bit of a shorter episode with not as much ball to talk about. But like I said, for next week, we have a very, very pick-heavy show. If you're just a gambler that only there's people I know that just like to gamble on the Super Bowl because it's usually a big event. You're all watching with people eating apps. We are going to come ready with picks. Should we actually discuss that on here? How we want to do it? For picks next week, what do we think? Like 8 to 10 props each?
I think we usually do 8.
Okay. So 8's the number.
Yeah.
Okay.
You get a couple different listeners on to contribute a few each.
We have Sags coming on, and we have DSAB back, and then we'll also be finding a Seahawks fan for next episode.
Nice.
Yeah. So we will.
And then I think we can just do any pick that's around like whatever, like that 1.8 to 2.
Well, yeah, okay. So what? 1 point. What's the lowest, and what is that in plus and minus?
I don't know. 1.8 is maybe minus 120 or something like that.
Check. Yeah, probably.
Okay. So any props 1.8 or higher. And we'll come with our 8, and if we share props, then that's just is what it is.
Share.
Yeah, minus 20. You were right.
What's confusing about share? If you pick one and I have one, then we're sharing a prop. What's confusing about that?
The same one. We could have the same prop.
What are you not understanding? If I come with a prop, I chose blue Gatorade.
Sorry, I just think that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard on planet Earth.
What?
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. We're going to share picks.
Dude,
do you know what we're doing? When have we shared a pick once all year?
And you come with a pick and it's the same pick. We have our 8 picks that we chose for our picks.
I don't think this is a hot take, but I would come with more than 8 picks for an 8-round draft.
What if we're saying we come with 8 each? Like we come with our 8 picks each.
So we're not drafting anymore. It's just a playoff pool. Just fill out your roster now, tomorrow. It doesn't matter. Just fill it out whenever you want.
Yeah,
doesn't matter what everyone else does. Like it has all year where we've drafted. Scrap that idea. We hate this game. Let's just reinvent the wheel.
Reinvent the wheel? What the?
You're changing it from how it's been every single year we've done this.
Oh, it's just got to be the exact same. What if we come with 8 picks? Say, I got my 8 picks I love. It's going to take some research. I want to explain why I like each pick. It's a pick-heavy show. We're not going to come with 15 picks each. Why don't we come with just 8 we love? And if we have the same one, so be it.
I got to say, this seems like Brady trying really hard not to lose and being able to pick the same picks as other people.
Well, that would work.
I think it'd be beneficial for it to be the other way around.
I'd want to be picking different than people.
Yeah, that would actually only help me.
I guess you're right.
A little bit.
Okay, Mr. Matt, you Mr. Run the show. What are we doing? Give us the whole rundown.
Well, I was just letting you know how we've done it literally every single time.
Okay.
We've done picks on this podcast.
And
literally every single time, every single week. Out of the hundreds of episodes, every single one, I'm just letting you know what we've done at the previous 120 times.
Okay.
But no, let's 121. Let's change it up. Why not, right?
121. So what do we do every single time? There's no way
we've do
been doing
a draft
for 6 years. There's no way that we do every Super Bowl pick the exact same. There's no way.
We do a draft, a snake draft.
I will say 8's a lot. Are both the guests having 8 too?
Well, we gotta maybe
total.
We'll have say. Oh, okay,
because there's like colors of Gatorade. You know, there's all sorts of things out there.
True.
That's why I thought
an off-air argument we're having on air.
Okay, how about? Okay, I got an idea.
Oh,
everyone relax. Everyone relax. We each choose a spread. So like obviously we'll doubles up there. Each have a spread. We'll each have a over under. So we could all have the same, or we could be split. You don't know. And then we all do the over sharing. Under on. Whoa. Are we all talking now?
No, just you two.
Okay. And then the third thing is the over under on the anthem. Those 3 things we share. Everything else has to be not the same.
So 8 more on top of that, or 5 more?
Whoa, 5 more. We're not doing
I'm just asking questions.
No.
So to me, it sounds like the idea that you're proposing is something we've never done on this show before.
I'm trying to be hybrid here.
Just like your sayings.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jesse, do you have any let's hear, Jesse, do you have any notes from this episode you want to share? And then maybe we can have a conclusion by the end of that.
Yeah, I got a couple.
Can we delete the snooze fest Miami Dolphin not knowing anyone's names on the coaching staff or the management?
Yeah, no, I hand up. It wasn't, I didn't know their names off the top of my head. That's true. That's true.
His last name.
Yeah. And that he had 2 first names. I think I just got the names wrong. But they look like twins too. Look at them. They look identical.
Ricky Bobby Sullivan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The one that I wanted to mention was the Shedeur and being a Pro Bowler over Trevor Lawrence. So I'm glad you got that because that's insane.
Hilarious.
Yeah, I didn't realize how much of a Patriots hater I was until I saw them win this weekend, and so I was just spamming the chat during that with anti-Pat stats.
Yeah.
One thing I definitely wanted to notice, and this is just anti-Pats related, freaking D-Sabs. He's such a fraud, dude. You asked him for a play, like whatever he's betting on tonight, and he pulled from the Australian Open because he knew none of us would know anything about that, nor look it up. I looked it up, dude. He picked a 3 seed to beat a 25 seed. He picked the biggest, and he not like the Mr. Public? Was that not a thing when he was on the podcast? So that just made me laugh. I looked it up.
Mr. Public.
Yeah, I really wanted that to be like he picked them to win 3 straight sets, and they haven't even finished 1 set yet. I was really hoping that bet already wouldn't have hit by the time I could have shared this. But yeah, D-Sabs is a fraud. Fuck the Pats.
Yep. Amen.
Yeah. Other than that, not a lot. That was pretty much it. I did have one. I saw a graphic on Twitter of this would be a fun thing to guess on if you guys didn't see it. It was like each NFL team's best record versus one opponent, like which team you own the most, basically. If none of you saw it, it would be interesting to guess at who you think each of your teams owns the most.
From our history of the franchise?
Yeah, in the history of the franchise, like the one opponent you have the best record against.
In our division. Or just
just overall.
Oh.
It would probably be division.
It might be in some cases.
I'm ready.
I'd have to guess the Jets for the Dolphins.
So for the Dolphins, no, not the Jets. Do you want me to just tell you? It's a crazy one. It's the second best. No, not in your division. Not in your conference, actually.
Oh,
it's the Rams. You're 13-2 against the Rams.
We own the Rams.
Let's go. Which is crazy. Wow. Yeah. Brett, did you say that way? Huh?
Do they all go that way where it's like an NFC team you played like 15 times ever?
A lot of them. Well, no, not all of them. Not all of them. I can tell you weren't the Raiders if that's what you said.
Wow.
Where do you want yours?
No idea. Yeah, give
it
to me.
You're 9-4 against the Jags, which is kind of hilarious because based on recent history, you very don't own the Jags. Coolsy, any guesses on the Panthers?
Let's go with the Titans.
No. I'll give you a hint. It's on this podcast.
Oh, Miami Dolphins.
No.
Bears.
Oh, wow.
Not the Bears either. It's the Chargers.
No way.
Yeah, you're 6-2 all time against the Chargers.
We shit on the Chargers.
And then the Bears are 9-3 against the Panthers. So that's why I brought that up.
Yeah. Just a bunch of nut punches around.
Yeah. None for me. I love it. Brett got doubled nut punch there, big time.
Yeah, that was
Damn. Yeah. That's my producer's note segment.
Quick looked up who we play next year. I'm not going to be able to write that Panthers ship. We don't play you.
Oh, we needed that.
Damn it. I got one more.
Automatic win.
Yeah, Brett.
Jake Bobo.
Oh,
hilarious.
Yeah. How did we not bring that guy up?
So in the regular season, he had 2 targets for 2 receptions, averaged 10 yards. So he got 20 yards total. And then in the playoffs, he's 3 targets, 2 receptions, 33 yards.
Unreal. 4 catches all year.
16.5 every catch.
Yeah.
You gotta think you're gonna hear his name in a prop bet next week.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I
think it was Max from part of my take $1,000 on it to win $36,000.
On his over receiving yards or touchdown?
No, on
just
him getting
anytime touchdown. Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, that'd be nice. That would have been nice.
Yep.
Yeah, Jake Bobo. I'll be looking up that line for sure. It's a dangerous week for all the gamblers out there. If you're thinking of trying to build a little bit of a inventory in the account for the Super Bowl, be careful. I'm telling this basically to myself because I am uploading money. February is going to hit. We're off the January books soon. February is going to hit. I'm going to be uploading money. Be responsible trying to build that account up because that can go away pretty quick. And then you might have somebody in your life telling you can't upload anymore for the Super Bowl. And then all of a sudden you don't have money for the Super Bowl. So be smart.
Daily spins.
Brady's giving this speech and he's just going to bet on the Pro Bowl on Tuesday.
Go AFC. I'll probably try to get hot on like Leafs shots totals leading up to the Super Bowl just to try to get myself some. And I probably did just give that speech to myself, but Matt, you got anything else cool for us, or so we don't have figured out what we're doing for picks next week? That's great.
I literally said it, but thanks for listening.
So Brett and Jesse, you guys know exactly what's happening next week?
We're hitting like 14 picks each. We're betting alternative spreads.
Some are shared, some's a snake.
8 picks total, 5 no copies, and then we're all betting on the over/under, the spread, and the length of the anthem.
So those could be shared.
Yes,
so
Brady.
So what you have to come with for next week is at least 5 picks ready for a snake draft, and then
I'd bring more in case one of yours gets taken by someone. But I know you're not about that life. You just want your 5 and that's it.
We can share them all, right?
Let's hawk.
Let's hawk. We all hawk.
What's up?
Fuck you, Matt.